we are going to move ahead with our explanation of the third paragraph, which goes like this. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air, but I tell you once and once again, McCavity's not there. When we read each line of this paragraph, one thing that is very much clear, that the poet had a great belief in the talent of McCavity, and that talent is the talent of escaping from the site of the crime. The poet wants to admit or wants to make us aware with the fact that this cat has such a great talent of escaping from his site that is not leaving any trace behind, with the help of which the police can reach to him. He says that whatever the effort these agencies are putting in order to catch McCavity red-handed at the site of crime, McCavity is such a smart one that is always donating a failure in the hand of these agencies, the super talented police. You will always try to find him at every corners in the hope of catching him red-handed, in the hope of catching his collar or grabbing his collar, but every time you are going to be failed. Why? Because he is very clear, he is very concise, and he is more alert than you all agencies. He is so quick in disappearing that it is becoming very difficult to find his trace of disappearance. It is becoming very difficult to catch him, especially on the site of the crime. They are always in the search of this McCavity in the basement. They are always in the search of the McCavity in the air. Why in the air? Because we have studied in the second paragraph that the McCavity had a power of levitation which made the fakir even stare. So these agencies think that yes, he could be available in the air too, but of course, whenever they go over there also in the search of him, they are always landed up with the failure. That's why he is warning them by saying in the last two lines like this, that I tell you once and once again. That means he is constantly telling them that I am trying to make you understand this thing again and again. But this is not going into the mind of those agencies who are behind him, who are behind in catching or grabbing the collar of McCavity at the site. He's trying to make those agencies understand that why are you putting so much effort in catching him when you know that whenever you have reached at the site of the crime, he has left you always an empty-handed. That means he is saying that whatever the efforts that you are giving, whatever the efforts that you're putting in order to catch him, I am the person who is going to tell you, who is making you aware that please stop your effort or make your effort much more advanced in comparison to the planning of McCavity. He's again requesting, he's making them understand that whatever the efforts that you're putting in to catch this McCavity, it's going to be a true failure, or if you want to catch him really with a great success, then your planning should be much more advanced than the planning of the McCavity. He is giving a clear-cut idea or the clues of the physical appearance of McCavity. He is telling us that McCavity can be easily identified by the people or by the agencies who are looking for him. And what are those appearances? What are those physical characteristic or physical outlook by which one can easily identify that it is none other than McCavity? Now, we are moving ahead with the explanation of the fourth paragraph of this poem. And in this paragraph, Mr. T.S. Eliot has drawn a character sketch of McCavity. He has outlined the physical characteristics of the Macavity. That means he has tried to make us understand what are the other characteristics, what are the physical characteristics, that means a physical view of the Macavity. How are you going to identify that Macavity is around you, so that he could be easily identified by the agencies, by the people around him, and they can be successful in catching him red-handed. So let's read the lines of this paragraph, and then I'll be able to tell you the meaning of each line. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. That means Macavity is a ginger cat. Now what are ginger cat? Ginger cat are the special kind of a cat which always moves ahead in the search of food. They always found to be filling up their stomach. That means they are always having the appetite, they are always having the hunger to fill their stomach, and that's why they are known as a ginger cat. So Macavity is also a kind of those cats. That means that's why the poet has called him as a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. That means the poet is also mentioning that by the physical appearance, he is very tall and thin character. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in, his brow is deeply lined with thought, his head is highly domed. As I've told you that in this paragraph, he is trying to tell us the physical appearance of the Macavity. Yes, definitely the poet is also giving us a clue that how a Macavity could be identified. Generally, it is untraceable. He is not easy to be caught. In addition to it, he is also been found to be a personality with the sunken eyes. That means he never has a good sleep, and because of having not a good sleep, his eyes are found to be going deep inside. And then the another peculiar characteristics of this Macavity is that his eyebrows are deeply lined. He is very thoughtful personality. That means he's always found to be in a thinking process. Now what is he thinking about? He is always thinking about how to give a shape to his planning, to his idea of committing the crime, and after that how to escape from the site of crime without coming into the trap of those agencies who are behind him, who are in the search of him, after discovering that he is no more at the place of the site of the crime. His coat is dusty from neglect, his whiskers are uncombed. That means his whiskers, you know that in the pet animals, especially the cat and dogs, they used to have the mustache, which we call that mustache as a whiskers, right? So he always finds that this Macavity never keeps his whiskers combed. He always finds those whiskers to be uncombed. And the poet is also trying to tell us that he is a kind of cat who always wears a coat. That means he is wearing a dress just like us, like the humans. So he is wearing a coat, but those coats are not being properly taken care of. Why? Because he is always been disturbed. He has always been engrossed in the thought of the planning and execution and the safe escaping from the site of the crime. So that's why his coats were found to be dusty. It means he is living a uncared life. He never keeps his personality to be very fresh. He never cares about his appearance. He is always found to be rushing, escaping from the police, from the squad. So in this way we can just have an idea that he lives an uncared life. He never cares about his appearance, about his outlook. He only cares about his planning. He always cares about his safe escape from the site of the crime. And that's why the poet has also again mentioned that he always keeps his head highly domed. And highly domed over here means that he keeps his head highly raised, just like the snakes. You might have observed in various shows, in various documentary videos, that the snakes, when they want to sense the danger ahead, they used to raise their head and they sense that if there is any danger at a far distance or not. In the same way, this cat, he also tries to be in an alert mode. He always tries to be alert about his surroundings. So he sways his head from side to side like the snake, so that he should be able to sense any kind of danger which are lying ahead of him. Now, in the last two lines he says, and when you think he's half asleep, he's always wide awake. That means if you think, or if you just see that this McCavity is lying asleep, but it is not true, it is not the reality. That means when he is sleeping, his mind is awake, his eyes are awake, his ears are awake. That means his all senses are awake, especially during his sleep mode. Why? Because that is the time when he is having a high probability of getting caught or getting trapped by those agencies who are looking for him. But since I told you, he is a personality of an alert nature, so during a sleep also, he used to be in alert mode. He always tries to sense all the dangers which are coming or which are at a far distance from him, so that he could escape in a safest way at a short time. Now, in the last paragraph, where the poet has called his name twice, McCavity, McCavity, as I told you while giving the explanation of the second paragraph, that why the poet has used this name twice in the poem. It's just to make you aware that who is the main character, who is the personality, about whom are we actually talking or discussing in this poem. So we all know that it's none other than McCavity. Now, it's written over there's no one like McCavity. That means at the end of this poem, you can feel that the belief of the poet has become stronger by the last, and that's why he doesn't have any fear, he doesn't have any less confidence in stating the fact that there is no one other than McCavity on this earth. That means he wants to say that there is no one at a second place or no one identical to the McCavity in his characteristics. He says, for he is a fiend in a felon shape. That means fiend means a monster. So he says that he calls him that McCavity is a monster in the shape of a cat. Generally, nobody can even think that a cat could be a devilish in the nature. But after reading this poem, they could be easily believing that a cat could be really a devilish in nature if he thinks so. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in a square, but when crime is discovered, then McCavity is not there. So in the last 3 to 4 lines, the poet is again recalling the fact that he is easily available at every corner. He could be near you, he could be around you, but if you are not aware of his physical outlook, if you are not able to notice his physical appearance, which he has mentioned in the second last paragraph, then you may find him near to you, but you will not be able to trace him. You will not be able to identify him, right? And then he says that when the crime is discovered, that means after committing the crime, after when the McCavity has committed the crime, and when these agencies are being informed about the crime, they reach at the site of the crime to catch him. They find him undiscovered, so again they look for him and they try to be in search of him, but there is such a personality that is not going to come in the hand of these agencies. I hope you may find easy to understand all these lines of the poem. If you find any difficulty, you let me know, and please subscribe, share, and don't forget to give your comments. Thank you. Have a peaceful and lovely day. Bye-bye.